Hi, I'm Krista Smith, and today we have Hikari, the writer-director of 37 Seconds.
あなたなんで車椅子なの？
脳性麻痺でも絵を描くのには全然問題ないです。
一つ聞いていいかな？
はい。
やったことある？
何をですか？
セックス。
いや、ないです。
Where did you come up with this idea? Because it's about a woman that has cerebral palsy, and you go on this journey with her. It's like kind of a coming of age and whatnot. But how did that idea come to you?
So originally I had the script about a girl who's really finding out who she is as a woman and as a human being, where she exists and belongs in the society because she doesn't feel anything. And so 50% of the story was pretty much the same, but the rest of the story was, about really finding out, can I have sex? Can I have be in a relationship? But when I found beautiful Mei-chan, she wasn't paralyzed and she had a cerebral palsy. So I decided to write the script. That's what happened. And I interviewed her mother. A lot that I found out through just meeting her and learning her and how she worked, what she did everyday life. And that kind of helped me build the rest of the story.
Casting a disabled person, I mean, in some ways it's exactly the same as casting an able-bodied. But what were the challenges you had working with the wheelchair and getting the right angles and working with someone who's never acted before?
Having the actual disabled person in the movie was the only choice I wanted to make. And that was the first thing that I said to any producers, like, I am not casting actors for this particular role. Anybody else can be an actress. But I know she's somewhere out there. We just have to look for her. During that shoot, I think one thing we really pay attention to what we need to do was make sure that we have enough time for the shoot, not, because it takes time to do anything. So we scheduled for 45 days. We could have probably shot in 20 days if I was able-bodied. But yeah, for me as a director, and I love working with camera, of course. I shot part of that movie as well. The angle was very important, and she's on an electric wheelchair, so you can't just do this. It has to be, you really have to time it, and so there's a lot of struggle in that. And then also every day was just like new places, there's something happens, so we have to prepare for it. And so it took longer than I expected it. But for emotionally, I think I just literally talked her through it. And then sometimes we couldn't do too much coverage, and because, even though we did, it wasn't as good as just holding one camera. So there's a lot of choices that I made in the post-production, in the editing.
When you started out doing this, obviously you have an intention for what you want an audience to take away.
I wanted to make a movie. It's a lead girl is with a disability, but I wanted to be the movie that, regardless she's in a wheelchair or not, it's a story about this girl who's trying to make it work for her.
私みたいな人と付き合うのって抵抗ありますか?
And have the actors seen the film yet?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, good.
They love it, yeah. She was very shy. She loves it, but she's like, I don't want to see myself naked. Yeah. So totally understand.
You went to USC Film School.
Yes, I did.
So are you from Japan? Were you born in Japan?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Osaka, but I always felt Japan wasn't quite the place I wanted to be. And I literally was watching a TV show in the middle of the night. There was a palm tree from California. It was a beautiful sky, palm tree. And then it was playing Mamas and Papas and California Dreaming.
Do you remember the TV show? Do you remember the name?
Well, it's called Jetstream, but it was like later nights. Yeah, it was a Japanese TV show.
Okay.
And I was like, I want to be there. I'm gonna move there someday. And I was like 10 years old.
How was your family with you leaving Japan? It's a very far distance.
Yeah, I think I grew up with single mom and her parents, and I think they just already knew that I was just yearning for something more. So they're very, very supportive.
What was the urge to do film, and what led you in that direction?
I started singing when I was 10 years old. I was in a chorus group, and so that was kind of my introduction to performing arts. And I did a lot of musicals and operas, and I loved everything about it. I moved to Los Angeles, and actress wants to do, and actually waitress.
Yeah. Such a
Acting is,
parallel, right?
Parallel, yeah. I served at House of Blues and
Yeah.
I did, other places. And right about that time, when I didn't have a visa, I couldn't audition. So I picked up a camera and I started taking still photographs of my friends who were actors and dancers, and that got me interested in doing behind the camera work. I shot a bunch of hip hop artists, Tribe Called Quest, Nas, did all the things that any hustlers would do, and then I just got to the point where I just wanted to do more.
Well, congratulations. I'm
Thank
so
you
happy I got to
so
meet you.
much. Thank
37
you.
seconds. You have to watch this movie. But Hikari, thank you so much for coming by the corner booth.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hug you. Thank you.
Mwah.